welcome to the Pulse of Africa community. I hope you're doing great today. If you're joining us for the first time, don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed and connected to Africa's most important news reports. Your engagements will help this video to reach more people. Thank you very much.
Comrades of Burkina Faso, sons and daughters of Africa, look around you. See these gates rising from our soil, not monuments to foreign powers, but fortress of our determination. Today, in Boudtenga, Tintilou, and Kotédougou, we do not merely open toll stations. We ignite the engine of our sovereignty. We slam shut the coffin of an era defined by stolen revenue, humiliating dependency, and the bleeding dry of our nation's lifeblood.
Burkina Faso has launched a revolutionary infrastructure project that could redefine economic sovereignty across Africa. Under Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership, 3 state-of-the-art toll stations, Boudtenga, Tintilou, and Kotédougou, are now operational, backed by an 18 billion CFA Franc investment. This isn't just about roads, it's a digital governance overhaul designed to combat revenue leaks, enhance security, and fuel national development. The technology is equipped with AI-powered cameras, weight sensors, and real-time data software. These toll gates automate fee collection and flag violations instantly. Each transaction syncs with a central fiscal database, slashing opportunities for bribery or cash diversion. For context, similar automated systems on Southern Africa's N4 toll route cut revenue losses by 40% and boosted road safety. Burkina Faso's model adds biometric verification, a first in West Africa, ensuring only authorized personnel access funds.
This is the Burkina Faso revolution made manifest in steel, silicon, and the unwavering will of our people. Brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, remember the past, remember the crumbling booths manned by hands, forced by poverty into collusion with thieves. Remember how 35 cents of every CFA franc meant for your roads, your schools, your hospitals, vanished into the pockets of vultures. Both local and foreign, they told us it was our fate. They said this is Africa. Corruption is your culture. They lied. What they called culture was the poison they injected into our systems. Today, with this 18 billion CFA franc investment, our money, secured by our resolve, invested in our future, we declare no more. These gates you see before you are not cold machines. They are the digital sentinels of our revolution, equipped with cameras, more precise sensors, and software to stand guard. No longer will cash vanish into the night. No longer will bribes buy passage. Every vehicle will be weighed. Every fee will be calculated, and every franc accounted for under the unblinking gaze of transparency. Biometrics ensure only loyal Burkinabe hands touch our revenue. This technology isn't imported magic. It's the tool of our justice, wielded by our own engineers, our own technicians, the youth we are empowering. This is the digital arm of our Sankarist ideal. Why does this matter? Comrades, these roads are the veins of our nation. When they crumble, our farmers produce rots before reaching market. Our sick cannot reach hospitals. Our children walk dangerous paths to school. Our soldiers face delays defending our sacred soil. For decades, the bandits bled these veins dry. Today, we cauterize the wound. Every CFA franc collected here flows directly back, not into offshore accounts, but into patching the potholes that break our mothers' backs on the road to Ouagadougou, building new arteries connecting forgotten villages to the heartbeat of our economy, funding the schools where our children will learn to code the next generation of African solutions, equipping the clinics where our elders will receive dignity in care, and fueling the industries that will transform our gold, our cotton, and our sweat into prosperity for Burkinabe hands.
Historically, Burkina Faso lost nearly 35% of toll revenue to corruption and inefficiency. This project flips the script. Collections now fund road maintenance, rural connectivity, and social programs. As Captain Traoré stated, every CFA franc secured is a step towards self-reliance. The strategy mirrors the Maputo Development Corridor's success, where transparent tolling financed 5,700 jobs and 20,000 community training placements. This initiative aligns with regional integration efforts. Just last year, the African Development Fund approved €156 million to upgrade cross-border highways linking Burkina Faso, Mali, and Côte d'Ivoire. Modernizing the Bobo-Dioulasso-Banfora corridor and Leraba River Bridge will sync with Burkina's new toll network, accelerating trade. Landlocked nations rely on such corridors for port access, and digitized tolls reduce border delays, a critical step toward the African Continental Free Trade Area's goals. Burkina Faso's model offers a template for leveraging sovereign investment. As noted in UNCT's 2025 report, African sovereign wealth funds manage over $400 billion but underinvest in local infrastructure. Projects like this demonstrate how technology and governance can de-risk capital deployment. The African Sovereign Investors Forum now advocates replicating this approach, pairing foreign expertise with domestic oversight, a tactic that made Mozambique's N4 project the only cross-border toll success in sub-Saharan Africa. This isn't merely about toll booths, it's about rewriting Africa's economic narrative. For decades, corruption and foreign dependency stifled growth. Traoré's push for automated transparency, funded domestically, shows how digital governance can reclaim national wealth. The parallels to Mozambique's N4 are striking. Both prove that when African leaders prioritize accountability, infrastructure becomes a catalyst for job creation and regional unity.
This is more than infrastructure. This is economic warfare. Warfare against the forces that seek to keep us beggars kneeling for scraps. Warfare against the lazy acceptance of how things have always been done. Warfare for the absolute, uncompromising control of our resources and our destiny. We are proving to Africa and the world, a poor nation, a landlocked nation, a nation under siege from terrorists funded by foreign greed, can stand tall, can innovate, can build systems more honest and efficient. Let this send a message across the Sahel, across the Savannah, across the Congo Basin, to the Cape of Good Hope. Burkina Faso's toll gates are a signal flare. We reject the chains of neocolonial debt, disguised as aid. We reject the predatory partnerships that strip our continent bare. We reject the narrative that Africa cannot master its own finances, its own technology, and its own governance. My fellow Africans, the revolution burning in Burkina Faso is not ours alone. It is the same fire that lit the path of Lumumba, that fueled the courage of Sankara, that burns in the heart of every African who looks at a child without food, a patient without medicine, a graduate without hope, and screams, "This ends with us." Our enemies are terrified. They whisper lies, they fund chaos, they try to strangle us. Why? Because they see the undeniable truth: Africa is awakening. When a nation like ours, under siege, under sanctions, under the boot of economic sabotage, can muster 18 billion CFA of its own will, its own resources, to build transparent modern infrastructure, what excuse remains for the rest? We are shattering the mirror of complacency. To the youth of Burkina Faso, these toll gates are your inheritance. They are proof that your sweat, your blood, your unwavering belief in this revolution is building something real. That engineer from Kotédougou, who calibrated the sensors, that is your power. That young woman from Bobo coding the payment software, that is your future. You are not the lost generation. You are the founders of the new Africa. To the mothers in Fada Negorma, know that the francs collected here mean the road bringing your goods to market will be safer, faster. Your child's school might get a new roof. This is for you. To the farmers in Sindou, know that the bridge repaired with this revenue means your harvest won't spoil waiting for a truck can't pass. This is for you. To the soldier on the front lines in the north, know that reliable roads mean swifter reinforcements, better supplies. This is for you. This revolution is not abstract. It is concrete. It is steel. It is lines of code securing our future. It is the defiant refusal to let another generation's wealth be stolen. Burkina Faso chooses sovereignty over subjugation. Burkina Faso chooses transparency over theft. Burkina Faso chooses innovation over stagnation. Burkina Faso chooses Africa united, sovereign and freedom.
Skeptics may question the costs, but as we've seen, 18 billion CFA franc could yield exponential returns in trade efficiency and public trust. Thanks for joining us today. If you believe in Africa's potential to lead through innovation, subscribe to Pulse of Africa's and hit the notification bell. Share this video to spread the word. Let's amplify these stories together.